Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Dark Hour 717, and coming to you with an update on the release of XenoThreat into the 3.12.1 live universe. This went through some testing in the PTU, and I did a brief overview of it at that time, and kind of want to do an update as to how it's been going in the live universe. And for all the new players that may not be aware of what the XenoThreat is, this is a server-wide event that CIG has designed and placed into the game that will bring all of the players on that server together for a common goal and work together to achieve the end goal of fending off the Xenothreats, getting the Javelin underway, and destroying the threat that's out there to Stanton. This actually works in 4 different waves. It's going to be released over the course of time. Right now we're in Wave 2. I'm hoping that Wave 2 may progress to Wave 3 by the end of the weekend or early next week, and we'll be able to get on to the next part. But want to just do an update here as to some things that I've experienced with it, as well as some things I think could definitely use some attention. Overall, it has been an amazing gameplay. I have really enjoyed it. It's been refreshing and something totally different that I haven't seen in the verse in my almost 2 years being in here. So basically, right now, Wave 1 is over. That was the broadcast out to Stanton to warn people of the threat incoming. Wave 2, which is what we're in now, is the cargo retrieval from the attacks on the UEE cargo supply, which was a group of starfarers. They hire you to go out and basically get the cargo that was lost and bring it back to Jericho so that you can get the Javelin underway and protect Jericho as well as the wreck sites as a group. This brings everybody together on the server as you work together to defend the station, defend the wreck site. You have groups that are loading the cargo into their ships and transporting it back. Every type of cargo has a different sensitivity, whether it be quantum, jostling, or a time length, as well as FPS portions of it for clearing out those wreck sites from the Xenos. And it has just been amazing to play. Now, the XenoThreat has been very popular. My org has gotten on. We've played through it probably 9 or 10 times at least, and it's not something that we've gotten tired of yet. And by no means is it perfect. It does have some things that bring into question some adjustments that can be made and things such as that. Now, one key, and we'll go over those here in a second, but one key thing about this is it also brings a lot of attention to making sure you pay attention to what you're doing, where you're shooting, where you're flying, much more so than anything else in the game, because the key thing with this is if you get a crime stat because of friendly fire or an armistice zone violation or accidentally bumping and crashing into a friendly, then you're going to get a crime stat. And while you have a crime stat, you cannot participate any further in the mission and make aUEC. You're actually labeled as a red target and an enemy, and you can end up getting killed. So when you get that crime stat, you have to break off, go clear it, and then you can come back in and start making aUEC again and participate in the event as you were. That attention to detail that you have to pay attention to those little things, I love that. That is a great part of this. It makes me focus on something I really didn't have to focus too much on to begin with when I'm running bounties or anything else like that. Now, the other portion of it is the bringing everybody together on the server. It's been great playing with people I've never met before, people that I have to coordinate with either through the proximity chat or the text chat in-game, my own org over our Discord chat, and getting new people even in to join our org that's played with us who may not have had an org to begin with. So it's introducing us to a lot of new people as well. These are events that, from my understanding, there will be more after this, and this will be an ongoing thing that we'll get from time to time. And some things that do come up that would definitely like to kind of hope that they see they make an adjustment is obviously you have your PvP group. They're kind of not included in this. I mean, they can come in and join and take on the XenoThreat, which are all NPCs, but some PvPers really like the aspect of taking on another player. What it is right now is they're coming in and they're taking on the other players, but they're not able to participate in the event and make aUEC or anything like that, or benefit from being in the event, other than the fact that they get that PvP battle. I've seen them come in ships and try to knock out players that are trying to do the event. I've seen them come in and take over a wreck site and hold it hostage, and your only choice is to get a group of people to go in, clear them out so that you can get access to that site and finish your mission so that you can get paid for the event. One recommendation I would make, and I'm sure my little channel is probably not going to make a difference or be noticed, but it would be nice that if they had an event like this, that one little portion could also be included, maybe by giving them an option. Give them a mission in their personal tab that would allow them to be hired on as mercenaries for the XenoThreat side. They can take that mission with the knowledge that if they get killed, they're going to Klesher, but give them that opportunity to also participate in it, get that PvP that they're looking for, and also make some aUEC as part of the event as well too. I think it would definitely skew some of the numbers as far as who's on which side on the servers, and definitely make it a little bit more difficult, which is not exactly a bad thing. But I think including that in would also take away that frustration people have when they do come into the event and basically interrupt the progress by trying to do PvP type things, because right now there's no benefit that they're getting from it other than that ability to take on another player. The other thing is, obviously, a lot of people have concerns about the stability. Stability for me has not been an issue, and this is going to be different for everybody. What stability I have is not going to be the same as what somebody else on the other side of the country is going to have, or in another country altogether. And whether that has to do with what servers they're hitting, I don't know. Here, me personally, I've had a great experience. It's been very stable. In the time that 3.12.1 has come out, I've probably had about 3, maybe 4 at most 30Ks. So for me, it's been a wonderful experience, but I've definitely heard other people say that they've had upwards of 3 or 4 30Ks in an hour. Outside of the 30Ks, obviously anything else could be in effect as far as what you're running it on, to anything such as your files or your install of the game. I've had some people in my org have issues with the standard stuff like the mobiGlas and all that. And those are things that they're constantly always working out, and it's just going to, of course, bleed over into this event. And that's to be expected. I mean, it is an alpha. These are definitely things that we experience even just doing regular missions. But overall, for myself, the 30Ks have not been an issue. I think there's only been one time I haven't been able to finish a XenoThreat because of a 30K. Now, the good thing about this, and this is for all the new players out there looking to make aUEC, this is an amazingly easy and great way to make aUEC. This can bring in the people that are not very experienced, may not be the most advanced pilots or ship-to-ship combat, may not be good at FPS or anything, but it can include them in this event and bring them together with everybody else, learn from the people that have been in the verse for a while, work with and meet new people in the verse that could help teach them different things about the game in XenoThreat or outside. Like I said, we've gotten a number of new org members because of this event, which is amazing, and I welcome all of them in. But the other thing is the aUEC. The aUEC is flowing constantly throughout this event as you're getting that cargo back on the wave 2 that we're on right now. So from the moment you start moving that cargo to the moment that you finish wave 2, you're getting money. You're getting aUEC hand over fist, and in comparison to anything else, it's the easiest way to make it. More so than probably for a new player than they'll make on bounties package deliveries or anything like the cave explorations or even the Gundo mission, the money in this event is unbelievable. Now, if you do get that crime stat, you will stop making money. You have to go clear that, and then you can come back and start participating, getting that money flowing again. Good example is there's been some times that I've participated in this event and I've made 120 to 150,000 aUEC, but I ended up having to go clear my crime stat twice, which took me away, and then I was able to come back, had to go back and clear another one, came back. I didn't make as much as other people. I've had people in my org that saw this through from start to finish that have made just shy of 300,000 aUEC in one go of it. Now, the event itself can take a little bit of time. We've actually ran it with only a few of us on and not many other people from the server coming in, and it's taken us 2.5 hours. The current one that you're looking at now, that took us about an hour and a half to get through this, hour and 45 minutes, and we got through that. Most people on the server were out there. We did have one instance where a group of 5 PvPers came in. We ended up taking them out, and that only took a couple of us to break away to take care of that, and that was fun. But you do have to devote a little bit of time. The nice thing is you can also repeat this multiple times throughout the day. So if you're making 150, 200,000 aUEC per run and you do 2 or 3 in a day, you can quickly build up that aUEC. And for a new player, that is key because it will give you the ability to buy some ships in game. And that's a great opportunity for them. Overall, I think it's amazing gameplay. I'm loving it so far, but leave a comment. Let me know what your experience is. Hit the like and subscribe. Button. Don't forget to follow on Twitch. And I thank you, and I hope you find this useful.